Yeah, 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 yeah.
March 5th, 1973. I've this journal for a long time, and at first when my wife got it became more of a paperweight than anything else, but I decided to bring it out now since there seems to be something going on here. Recently, Sir Topham Hatt, who runs the railway, signed an agreement for this new nuclear power plant the government is building on the Brendam branch between the docks and Sodor. Of all the places they could have put it, they had to put it near the most beautiful line in my opinion. That's going to majorly affect tourism, and that's probably why the big man signed that contract to take nuclear waste to and from the mainland. He's gotta regain that money somehow. Anyways, besides that, nothing's changed. Diesel engines have been coming more and more often to Vickerstown, while steam engines rarely take trains from the mainland. They're usually rusted and worn. It's a real shame those engines don't have a place like Sodor to stay. What else? Tom is doing fine, and he's got a similar opinion to me on the power plant. He said it's going to be an eyesore, but he does like the idea of doing more work. I'm currently writing this while we wait for the all clear at the platform, so I'll keep this book in the cab if we spot anything else going on. March 23rd, 1973. Well, as I said, if there was something weird going on, I'd write about it. And it seems like I was right. While I was talking to Belle at the docks about how her son's birthday went, we could hear the sirens blaring in the distance. Lucky for us, Thomas needed to go light engine back to Sodor for his next train anyways. We found out the sounds of sirens we were hearing were coming from the power plant and saw firefighters speed past us when the line met the road side by side. When I got home this evening, I turned on the TV and found out that it was a drill in case there was a containment breach. Gotta say, if they needed to do a drill where they had that many fire trucks, I don't think having that plant's safe thing to have on this island. July 4th, 1973, God damn it. I knew it would happen. We were at Wellsworth at 2:34 p.m. when it happened and heard a loud explosion. The sky went dark and this huge cloud was visible in the distance. Ted and I knew exactly where that came from, and we knew that we had to go. People cleared the platform faster than I have ever seen before. We knew the shockwave would be coming fast, so we alerted the guard, and luckily he had seen what we saw. He blew his whistle, and we released the brakes, hit the regulator, and pulled on the whistle for dear life, hoping that Liam was still in the signal box to set the points. Thank God he was, because without him we would have been killed. We sped down the line at speeds we've never gone before. We passed Duck, who was heading the opposite way pulling slow goods. We found out later that he didn't make it out alive, and neither Rob or Seamus's cab. Thomas was probably the most horrified out of all of us, and I don't blame him. While we all had some layer of protection, he didn't, so that probably motivated him to go faster. We shot past Crosby, and that's when the shockwave hit us. And Jesus, it was strong. It caused the glass in the coaches to shatter and rock them to side. Thomas's wheels almost derailed on the points because of it. But those things didn't stop us. We could feel the heat rising, but we didn't stop until we got to Knapford. Luckily we made it safely and huddled everyone in the station buildings and offices. We heard on the radio that the entirety of Brendam was hit by the explosion and the death toll was unknown. I hope to God Bell got out of there alive, but that a slim chance. 9:21 p.m. It's been almost 6 hours on this damn station and no one's received any word on whether or not it's safe to go out yet. I've been feeling so much guilt over leaving Thomas in the station like that. I hope to God he's alright.